Good day, everyone. You are welcome to the lesson of today. My name is Ms. Adegoke. Our subject for today is Religion and National Values, Social Studies, and our topic is pollution. Today, we are going to be looking at the meaning and types of pollution. Look at the screen. We are going to see some machines bringing out fumes, that's smoke. And the thing is covering the atmosphere. That's one example of pollution that we have. We are going to be seeing what pollution is and the types that we have. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to define pollution and list the types of pollution we have and explain them. Okay, what is pollution? Pollution is the act of polluting or the state of being polluted. We are going to see what polluting means and being polluted means and what the pollutes are. So I repeat once again. Pollution is the act of polluting or the state of being polluted. When something is polluted, then we say there is pollution. Or when you are polluting something, then we say there is pollution. Now, we have something called pollutes. These are the things that cause the pollution. What are pollutes? Pollutes are substances that contaminate or harm the environment. Contaminate means it makes it unsafe. It is no longer something that is good, that is hygienic. It is now contaminated. It contaminates or harm the environment. And which environment are we talking about? We mean the air we breathe in, the water we drink, and then the land on which we live. It makes our environment unsafe to stay. Look at this picture. I'm sure some of you have seen something like this. You see debris here, as in dirt, littered, all over the place. You see? Sometimes people are like that. They throw things away anyhow on the road. They don't throw things in a waste bin or burn them up. They just litter them. They throw them wherever they see that there is space where they can throw. They throw. And look at what is happening here. Human beings have thrown their own, and animals who will hatch their own. They will pass out feces. Everything will be there smelling, and then the environment will become polluted. Now, we have different types of pollution. This pollution we are talking about come in different types. Now, we have the air pollution. Air, you cannot see air, though we breathe in air. And then, when the air becomes polluted, that's what we call air pollution. The air is no longer clean. So, we have air pollution. We have water pollution, when water is no longer safe for drinking. We have the land or the soil pollution, and we have noise pollution. We are going to be looking at them. Okay, we have the first one, air pollution. What is air pollution? This is the contamination of the atmosphere. The atmosphere means as in the gaseous environment that we have, the sky, the air that we breathe. Contamination of the atmosphere through fumes, smoke. That is, this smokes from cars, from buses, from cigarettes, from generators, from industries, from factories, from aeroplanes, When we have smokes and fume coming from different places, and then it's being released into the atmosphere, into the air, then we have air pollution. A lot of us, we pollute our air, the air that we breathe in, fumes from our generators. Sometimes the fumes are much, sometimes they are not much. It pollutes the air. From our cars, sometimes on buses, the kind of fumes that is coming out from them, it's just, even people have to use something to cover their nose. All these things pollute the air, because when you breathe in this air, you know what will happen? When you are breathing in all this polluted air, it will cause sickness. It can damage some systems in your body. So we have all these fumes and all these smokes, from cars, from buses, from cigarettes. People smoke cigarettes, they bring out the fumes, and then you have to cover your nose because it can affect you. We have from generators, we have from industries. You can see this one here from industries. You see what is going into the air, and all of us will breathe it in because By the time you get into the air, you cannot see it again. It will just evaporate like that, but it will be part of the air and we breathe it in. These industries, they release all these fumes, and even factories too. You can see them being released into the air. Look at them, you know. That's what we call air pollution. Yes, you can see it clearer now. It is okay. You can see them now. Okay. Now we also have water pollution. What is water pollution? This is the contamination of water. Air is contamination of air. Water is contamination of water through dirt or industrial waste from homes, factories, also sometimes from rainfall, from blocked drainages, and from oil spillage. I will explain that to you. Sometimes dirt or waste from our homes, you know, you wash plates, you throw the water away, and not only that, you clean up your house, you wash the clothes, you wash the bathroom, the toilet, and then the water, you know, flows out of the house and it goes somewhere. It gets into the drainages, that is the gutters. And not only that, sometimes from our factories, you know, we get all this water that are used to clean, dirty water, they flow into, if it is flowing into the gutter, it is still okay. Sometimes these factories make them flow into nearby oceans. Of course, they have to get rid of waste, but it has to be done in a way that the water that people drink will not be contaminated. You know, and also when rain falls, you know, there is always flood. All the water's gathering, running, and then what happens? This water become, of course, by the time these floods keep moving, the water is dirty, and then most times they rush into the rivers, into the oceans, and then the water become polluted. We don't even drink river water again, but then it pollutes the river water. Some fishes in it may die because the water is polluted. Then we have blocked drainages, that is drainages that are blocked. Drainages I also call them gutters. Drainages that are blocked. When the water is no longer flowing, you know what will happen? Then all the dirt stays there, the water is polluted, then later some insects like mosquitoes, they come there and then they breed there, and then what happens? They can cause sickness to people. Then we also have oil spillage. You know, this is common in places where they drill oil from the oceans, from big bodies of waters like this. So sometimes while they are bringing out the oil, some of the oil will pour into the water, and then that's what we call oil spillage. The water will no longer be safe, you know, for using, and then it can also kill the fishes. Look at this picture here. You can see how dirt is flowing, you know, you see on top of this water. Look at the dirty water that is coming out of this place and coming into this river. You can see the dirty water coming out from here too. That's what we call water pollution. You can see it clearly now. See the dirty water. You can see it. See the blue ocean. Look at the dirty water gushing out into it. Look at this one. Can you see plastic? Different things, you know. This water is so unsafe. We have lots of germs. So unsafe that it is not even proper at all for someone to say he wants to bathe in it, not to even talk of drinking it or even washing anything in it. It's very, very dirty. This water is polluted. Then we also have land and soil pollution. What do we mean by land or soil pollution? This is the dumping of dirt or dead animals or refuses. I mentioned dirt. You know, you eat your biscuits, the wrap, throw it away on the ground. Dead animals, when animals die, they are to be buried and not just to be left alone to decay or to rot there. Okay? We have refuses, that is waste from your house. Then we also have waste around the environment. Okay, look at this picture. You can see the way people have littered the environment. You can see all this dirt that has been, you know, thrown everywhere. All these are wrong. This is what we call soil or land pollution. The land is polluted. Fresh air cannot get into that land again. Green crops cannot grow on them because of all the dirt that is on it. Then we also have noise pollution. We've talked about land, about water, about air. We also have noise pollution. It is the unpleasant sound from vehicles and then from homes, from speakers that we get. Somebody is in his house and then he's shouting, he's disturbing other people. That's what we call noise pollution. Or somebody is playing music, either in his room or in his car, and is disturbing every other person. People cannot rest. People that have gone to work cannot come back and rest because of the noise that is coming from other places. That is called noise pollution because it is making the person no longer at ease, and that is what we call pollution. You can see this picture. You see, the noise is disturbing this boy, is disturbing this girl, disturbing this, is that a girl or a boy? Okay, whichever one you call it. Look at these children, everybody is covering their ears. Look at this man, because the noise is too much. From cars, sometimes some people will just be blaring their horn, pam, 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 pam. You are wondering why? This noise is too much. That's noise pollution because you are disturbing the ears of some people. This is what I'm talking about. Look at these cars, all of them, blaring their horns. It's not music. So it should not be used to disturb others. Okay, look at this man, you see. He's being disturbed by the sound of all these vehicles. This is a boy trying to make sure that there is serenity in the environment, that is, there shouldn't be much noise. You see it there, the silence, no on noise. People should use horns are good because they are to create awareness. If somebody is walking on the road when he should not be walking, by the time you horn, the person will quickly adjust himself and move to a place that is safe. And then not only that, in case you need to overtake, you horn is good. But when people overuse it or they abuse it, that is when it is not good. Okay, you can see as cars make noises, we have the helicopter there. We have different things. You see this machine for weeding grass. You see ambulance there, speakers here. You see musical instrument. If you play musical instrument where it is not noise, but when you play it in a way that it doesn't give people pleasure, then it is noise. You see, different things causes noise, and we must try to avoid them because of other people, so that we don't make other people so uncomfortable to be around us. So we have seen a lot of pictures. We have seen what pollution is all about. We have the land pollution or the soil pollution. We have the air pollution. We have the water pollution. Then we have the noise pollution as well. So pollution is the act of polluting or the state of being polluted. When you are polluting something, that's pollution. Or when something has been polluted is also pollution. And pollutes are the things that people use to pollute the air, to cause pollution. And these are substances or things that contaminate or harm the environment and also make it unsafe to stay. Is that taken? So you have to answer these questions. Number 1, what is pollution? You can explain in your own word. You send the answer to my mail. Number 2, list the types of pollution and explain them. List the types of pollution that we have and then you explain them. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.